Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very well today. Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2 just dropped, and this is a good one. Let's get right into it. We open to fireworks being shot over Mos Eisley, and find Pelimoto, I think that's her name, Pelimoto, scamming customers. Din and Grogu land down and ask her if she has an IG motherboard. She asks Jawas, and they don't have one. No, they're very hard to come by. They're old. But she has a good old handy dandy R5 unit, which it is not handy dandy. It is a pile of junk. It is falling apart at the minute. But for some reason, Din still takes it, and off to Mandalore they go. Before entering the atmosphere of Mandalore, Din talks to Grogu about finding his way through the galaxy through maps and just memory in general. When they're going through the atmosphere and all the clouds, you can really see how much detail they put into this thing. Like, it is insane. Like, all the little droplets on the ship, and it's so extremely well done. You can really show how much effort they put into this one, and it just makes me more excited, like, as the show goes on. Anyway, when they land down, they release the little astromech, R5, down onto the surface to just scout ahead, test the atmosphere and do all that crap. They're watching him on the radar when he all of a sudden, boop, vanishes. Din seals up his helmet and goes off to the rescue. When Din enters the cave to investigate, he's attacked by his local tribe of alien creatures when he ignites the Darksaber to fend them off. He retrieves R5 and gets a test of the atmosphere when it's revealed the air is in fact breathable. As they enter the caves further, they come across an old Mandalorian helmet. When Din investigates the helmet, he is swooped up by, I don't even know what this thing is, like a giant robot crab looking. Anyway, this thing brings Din back to its lair and reveals itself to be a Grievous looking droid cyborg thingy. It really looks like General Grievous in this. I know it isn't him, obviously it isn't him because he's dead. Its body really resembles him, especially in the legs. The legs and the arms especially look like him. So it makes me think, like, is it like a different model of like the same build, Anyway, Grogu tries to free Din, and it backfires. The creature sees him, and Din tells him to go to find Bo-Katan. And so Grogu goes. He starts flying away in his little pod, and wow, this thing can pick up some speed. I mean, like, watching that thing zoom around in the caves, it's like, how did he not get down there sooner, Anyway, he barely escapes the caves and reaches Bo's castle. After her droid informs her that a ship has arrived, Bo-Katan goes to confront Din. She is quite surprised when she sees the little baby in the front seat. Anyway, they get into Bo's ship, and off to the rescue they go. Anyway, as they enter the atmosphere, Bo-Katan talks to Grogu about how the planet used to be green and beautiful, and not like it is now, obviously. Bo and Grogu enter the cave. When Bo talks to Grogu about how the Jedi and Mandalorians didn't always have conflict. They actually got along at some point. Anyway, mid quote-unquote conversation, Grogu was kind of ignoring her the whole time. They are attacked by the same aliens that attacked Din, which Bo identifies as Alamites. They lived on the outskirts of the Mandalorian cities, and pretty sure they're pretty new. They're a new creature added in today's episode. I could be wrong. I just don't remember them being in any content beforehand. Anyway, we cut back to Din, and this thing, it's an awesome design. I just have no idea what it is. Anyway, this creature, Grievous Jr., he sticks his little needle into Din and starts sucking the blood out of him. Looks like he's gonna, like, cook him or something. I honestly have no idea what's going on here. Bo and Grogu show up just in time to save him when Bo is knocked down by this little electro staff or something. She picks up the Darksaber and stabs the alien, Grievous Jr., through the chest. As she goes over to talk to Din, you can see the head detach from the body of the Grievous Jr. and get into the giant mech. Bo ignites her shield and ignites the Darksaber and goes right into action. This is like the coolest fight of the entire episode, really. It was amazing to watch her get back in action with that sword again. Anyway, she takes it out by beheading the creature, Big Grievous Jr. When Din finally wakes up, we see that Bo has made a little fire pit for them and has cooked up some Pog soup. As Bo-Katan is reminiscing of the old days, back when Mandalore was still there. Din tries to get up and go down to the mines himself. Bo finds it quite amusing and decides to help him get down there, for that he would not be able to do it alone. Din and Bo talk about how the Mandalorian culture and what it's come to. When Bo talks about her childhood on Mandalore, Bo states that her father died protecting Mandalore. When Din responds, "This is the way." Anyway, when they finally reach the mines, Bo reads a sign by the water talking about the mythosaur myth. The myth. It's funny because it's a myth. A saur. Okay, I'm sorry. Din takes off his weapons, all of his technology, because he's going to water. As he walks in, he slips. And Bo immediately goes to save him. It was like, she didn't think twice. She dove right in there. As she pulls Din back up to the surface from an extremely deep depth, how did Din even get down there so quickly? We see the mythosaur. The mighty mythosaur for the first time in live action. I'm pretty sure it wasn't canon before this. First time in live action, mythosaur. Anyway, they go back up to the surface, and the episode ends there. On a little bit of a cliffhanger. What happens after, Who knows? They all die. So that was Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2. Man, I love this one. They really took their time with this. They made sure... The last episode felt kind of rushed to me. It was a short episode. It didn't really... it was still a good episode, obviously. Don't get me wrong. But compared to this, you can tell that they worked very hard on this. And it will hopefully only get better from here. I don't think they'll do it in this season, but I think that at some point, Din is probably going to have to tame the mythosaur. I can't see it happening so soon in this season, but you never know with these shows. They kind of rush that kind of stuff, but I hope they don't do that here. Save that for a later season when he's kind of established himself as ruler and is prepared to actually tame this big old creature. But yeah, this episode was really good. I really enjoyed this whole thing. I really hope you guys did too. Hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye!